Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has credited us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And we're going to start right here in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. And it goes into what? Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we see exactly what this devil is trying to do, or what he is doing. You see? And the new thing that he's coming with is what? Wicked laws and legislation. Now, he tries to act as if he's going against everyone, but we know that his true intent is to do what? Come up against the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. The men that are actually exposing him, you see, and calling him out and telling them that he has a judgment coming according to what's written in the scriptures. You see, exposing this man as it tells us we would do in prophecy right before he goes down. You see? So we know that these laws being passed, they're mainly targeted at the true man of the Lord, but he can't just come out and just come up against it. So he has to put these things upon the books. You see? Let's get another one. Let's get this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's exactly what this man is doing. You see, prescribed laws on the books. You see, which are unrighteous. Basically trying to take away so-called the freedom of speech or what have you. Where you can't say anything against these 1948ers. That's what it's coming with. That's what he's coming with. And they just passed this law last night, if I'm not mistaken. Now I want to read some of the law, and I'm going to play a video going into it. So let me find it real quick. One moment. So this is it right here. This is from a page on Twitter that was going into it. It says, breaking. America set fire to their First Amendment. House approves bill to define anti-sim 320 to 91. And that's an overwhelming victory, man. It says 0 Dem nays, 21 GOP nays. It says protecting the small hatters. I got to speak in code because, you know. So it says protecting the small hatters from criticism is more important than free speech. It says the following examples of anti-1948 will apply in public life, the media, schools, the workplace, and in the religious sphere could take and in the religious sphere could, taking into account the overall context, include but are not limited to calling for, aiding, or justifying the slaughter or harming of 48ers in the name of a radical ideology or an extremist view of religion. And the first one stood out to me so clear because that points directly to the men of the Lord. I'm talking about the true men who are actually speaking up against these people. Beginning with the men of Great Millstone, beginning with our elder apostle Dahar, and the apostles under him on down, man. Because we're the ones who are really calling this man out, according to what's written in the scriptures. You see, telling this man that he has a judgment coming, then eventually It says what? Amalek shall be the first of the nations, but his latter end is that what? He shall perish forever. We're calling for that according to what's written in the Bible, and they're trying to do what? Well, what they've done was put it into law that is, you can't say those things anymore, man. You see what they're doing? Once again, it's all targeted toward the men of the Lord, and we told you this day was coming. Now, this little piece of information goes into basically the same thing the video goes into, so I'm just gonna play the video. So let's get it, and it's from the brother GMS Get This Work Too. Hey, subscribe to his page, be edified, man. So let's play it.
The Anti-Semitism Awareness Act heads to the Senate. The House passed the bill with strong bipartisan support yesterday. It would establish a broader definition of anti-Semitism for the Department of Education to enforce anti-discrimination laws. Opponents are concerned the legislation could stifle free speech as campus protests about the conflict in Gaza continue nationwide.
And those campus protests that have been going on across the country, that was just, the justification they needed to put this thing on the books, or to bring, because it was already prescribed like we just read, but to bring it forth, you see? They needed that. So now here in the land of America, this thing is being pushed forth where you can't really say anything against these people. And once again, they're not worried about these fucking people out here protesting about what they're doing. They're worried about the men of the Lord bringing out their judgment and revealing who they are according to what's written in the scriptures. Because that's where the true power lies. You see? And they hate it. So now they put these things into place, into law, to where they can what? Be justified in persecuting you. And we told you that this time was coming. Then ultimately it's going to lead up to what? A ban of the Bible. We already see that starting to take place in Canada, where they're talking about you can't even be doing street speakers no more. Who is that targeted to? Who's known for doing that? The Hebrew Israelites are. So we see that it's all directed toward the Hebrew Israelites not being able to go into these scriptures and bring these things out anymore. You see? That's what it's all about. Matter of fact, let me finish reading this real quick. It says what? So Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." Because all we're doing is giving our people the good news. You see? Giving our people the true understanding of what's written in the scriptures. And they're trying to take that away. And we told you this is going to usher in the famine of the word, man. Because they're going to push more and more legislation for it. You see? To try to stifle this word from coming out. But hey, the damage is done. The damage is done, man. So let's play the rest of this video.
Issues since the Israel-Hamas war, a rise in anti-Semitism. We have heard from Georgia college students before who say they are scared just to say they're Jewish.
This is terrible, and now Congress is taking action to protect them at the federal level.
And they're always somewhere playing the victim when they're the ones who are instigating all this shit that's going on in the Middle East. You see? That's what they do. Whack you across your head, then when you turn around and retaliate, or they want to play the victim, and that's all everyone sees. Oh, they're fighting for their lives. Man, get the fuck out of here. These people are criminals, man. Point blank, period.
Atlanta News First anchor Carly Barnett is live from the state capitol. Carly, similar legislation was passed just at the start of the year.
Sean Blair, we are essentially seeing very similar legislation to what was accomplished under the Gold Dome earlier this year, now at the national level. We do know that anti-Semitic incidents have been on the rise in recent years, and they have escalated since October.
Bullshit. And all those so-called anti-48er, whatever, All that shit has been orchestrated. From when they was out there putting up those signs talking about Yahweh Shai is coming back. When somebody they put up a sign in one of their neighborhoods, somebody Yahweh Shai is coming back. You know who is that targeted towards? They're trying to paint the narrative so they can condemn the Hebrew Israelites. We're telling you this. The shit that happened in New Jersey, it was orchestrated. You see? They're painting the narrative. You see? They're painting the narrative because when it really goes down, the finger is going to be pointed at the men of the Lord, man. And those who believe upon this doctrine that we preach. That's what they're doing. They're targeting the Hebrew Israelites. Because the ones who actually call these people out according to what's written in the scriptures is us. Nobody else is doing this. So all these different events that's been taking place over the last few years, they're going to use all that to be justified in coming up against the Israelites. You see? They're going to use all that to be justified in stopping the preaching of the Bible. Watch. Just watch. We're telling you what it's about to be. Fucking anti-Sem on the rise. Man, all that shit is orchestrated, man. You see?
That is according to data from the Anti-Defamation League. So with the protests that are taking place at Emory as well as college campuses all across the country, the House passed the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act with support from both parties. That would mandate the Department of Education adopt the definition of anti-Semitism used by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. They define anti-Semitism as a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred toward them. That could include calling for the killing or harming of Jews or holding them responsible for actions by the State of Israel. President Biden will speak at the Holocaust Memorial Museum next week for Holocaust Remembrance Day, and he's going to unveil even more action to combat the issue.
The president will also discuss our moral duty to combat the rising scourge of anti-Semitism and the Biden-Harris administration's work to implementing the first ever national strategy to counter anti-Semitism to make real the promise of never, never again.
The Anti-Semitism Act now heads to the Senate. Back here at home in Georgia, what that legislation did was now the law more clearly defines anti-Semitism using that very same definition.
So that's what they needed to do. They passed the bill first, and they went and defined and refined what anti-Sem is, giving you clear, how can I say, basically clear guidelines on how to define it. And the first one on the list, as we read, was what? Because here's some of the guidelines. It says what? Calling for aiding or justifying the slaying or harming of 48ers in the name of a radical ideology or an extremist view of religion. You see that? Come on, man. Who comes to mind when you read that? We do. You see that? That's the first thing they put on the list, so we know what this damn devil is up to. We're not ignorant of his devices, man.
Say this will make it easier to prosecute hate crimes against Jewish people. Live in downtown Atlanta, Carly Barnett, Atlanta News First.
And our continuing coverage.
And that's exactly what they needed, the justification. Now it's clearly defined on what it is, you see? So they can do what? So they can punish who's ever committing those so-called acts of hate. When this man is over there, all over there, in the land of Israel, committing mass genocide as we speak. You see? But we told you that this was coming because what is this going to do? This is ushering in the famine of the word, man. The time of this ministry is winding down. And how do we know? Because we see them putting these things on the books. And they're going to uphold it. We're not going to be able to be out there on the highways and byways for too much longer. You see, preaching how we're preaching. You see?
Holocaust Memorial Museum next.
But that's what's coming. Let's get... Yep. This is Amos 8 and 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai." Why? Because the time is going to come where it's going to be illegal for us to be doing this, man. You see that? Because the main people we speak out about are the Edomites, right? And that's who those JOOs are. Those 48ers, they're Edomites. And there's great judgments pronounced against Edom in the scriptures. And they putting laws and legislations on the books to be able to persecute you, so-called legally, if you speak out against these people. You see? So we're not just going to be able to openly and freely be on the highways and byways going into the scriptures like we're doing now. That time is coming to an end because the Most High, according to his prophecies, according to his will, he's ushering in the famine of the word. You see? Verse 12 says what? "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and shall not find it." And this is why we've been telling our people to repent, to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding while you still can. That's why the scriptures tell you to do what? Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. Because the time is going to come where we won't be on the highways and byways. The time is going to come where they're going to purge all of the internet of all of our edifying videos. No more understanding is going to be going forth. No more answers to why what's happening is happening. All that is coming to an end. And we see it being brought to pass by them pushing these laws and legislation, man. You see? You're not going to be able to find us for the answers very soon. And this is why we've been going so hard and pushing these videos every day. So there will be no excuse when the famine of the word does happen. You have ample time to get it. The apostles came on the internet on YouTube in 2007 and been going strong every day since. There will be no excuse of why you don't understand what's happening. Why you haven't repented. Why you don't understand what's going on. Why you don't have the true understanding of the scriptures. Because it's all being laid out for you. Over and over and over and over again. And now the Most High is about to bring it to an end. And it says what? "In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst." Is it actual thirst? No, it's going to be spiritual thirst. Because shit is about to go down out here. And if you haven't been building up, storing up this oil, getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding up in you, you're not going to have a clue of what the fuck is going on. You're not going to have a clue why these devils are doing what they're doing when we've explained it to you over and over and over again. Because this man is coming down having great wrath, man. We've told you this over and over again. This is what's happening. These laws being put on the books. This is Esau coming down having great wrath. Because he's been backed into a corner. And all he has left to lean upon is that sword. That's all he got. And he's about to use it. So this is Revelation 12 and 12. It says what? "Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." And this is what we're witnessing. Esau hears what we're preaching. He's watching these different videos from the men of the Lord. He's seeing signs in the heavens. You see? He knows he has but a short time, so now he's coming down with great wrath. And it begins with him doing what? Weaponizing that pen. Weaponizing these laws to be justified in coming up against those who serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see? And it's just going to intensify as we move forward in prophecy. But we told you that this was coming. Esau's about to go all out. And it's already beginning. You see? This man is about to come with it. It goes, let's get this real quick. Because that goes into 2nd Esdras. 16 if I'm mistaken. And we'll start at 64. 67, Salaki. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 67. It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities to meddle no more with them forever. Meaning what? Repent. And this is what we've been telling our people. You have to repent and believe upon Yahweh Shai and become that new creature, man. Amending your ways, offending less. Something we work on every day. You see? You're supposed to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. This is what we've been telling our people. The time of hearing that message is coming to an end, man. And it goes on to say what? So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. And this is the time we're coming into. We're coming into a time of great trouble where our enemies are going to be persecuting us for who we are. You see? Persecuting us because we are the true people of the Most High. That we are the Israelites. And this message that we've been broadcasting to the world, putting the world on notice that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, that we are the Israelites, man. This is why Esau's about to come against us. Because we've exposed this lie that he's propagated all throughout the earth for all these centuries, man. That he was the true Jews. That's why it says what? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to the Most High, to the pulling down of strongholds. And that's what we've done. Bringing everything into the obedience of Yahweh Shai, man. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick. Second Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4 says, what? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. And that's what we're doing. We haven't got carnal with anyone, man. We haven't gone out here and slaughtered nobody or caused harm to anyone. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. You see? But spiritual. All we've done was read the Bible. Did not you Edomites say the Bible is the law of the land? That's all we've been doing. Reading the scriptures as we've been commanded to do. You see? And through and just by us just reading, we've pulled on all the BS strongholds that Esau set up for all these centuries. You see? And exposed all these lies that he's been telling for all this time. And all we've done was give you the true understanding of what the scriptures say. And now this man is writing laws and legislation around us to try to corner us, man. You see, and to be justified in coming up against us. That's what this devil is doing. Verse 5 says what? Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach. And all we've done was read the Bible. That's all we had to do. And that was a mighty work being worked by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see? Verse 6 says what? In heaven in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. But the main point is what? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We haven't harmed anyone. All we've done was go out here in our free time. You see, on the weekend, put our garments on with our signs and read out of the scriptures. That's all we've been commanded to do. We haven't been commanded to take up arms like some of these false camps are telling you. Nah. But we know and understand they've been set up in their lot to be what they are, because we have to be numbered amongst the transgressors like our Lord Yahweh Shai was, man. But it's okay, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to justify those who have been doing the right thing in his sight, man, as he's commanded them to do. You see, so let's go back. So because this is what this devil is coming with. 2nd Ezra 16 and 68, it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Talking about these heathen nations, beginning with the Edomites, man. They have a great wrath burning over us, man. They want to slaughter us. They want to murder us, man. You see, they want the righteous seed to be cut off from the earth, and they're about to try to do everything in their power to make it happen. You see, it says what? 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Now, some of us are going to be snatched up, tossed into FEMA camps or detention centers or what it may be, whatever it may be. And they're going to try to force what? Us to bow unto their false idols. Namely that what? That RFID CHIP, which is the MOTB, the mark of the beast. You see that? So we can denounce our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And may the Most High give us the strength to constantly endure and overcome these damn devils, man. Because we're definitely going to need it. Verse 69 says what? And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. And that's going to be those who haven't what? Who haven't stored with their oil. Those who haven't taken heed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the man that he set up to teach them. You see that? You see? They're going to consent unto this damn devil because they don't understand what's going on. Because they chose not to what? Walk in the fear of the Lord. But that's on you because you've been warned. We've been telling you for years now what was coming. We've been telling you for years now what is coming. And here it is. Getting clearer and clearer by the day. You got these sellouts out here that tied the ministry to a 501c3. And now they got to do Esau's bidding. And guess what? They're going to tell their congregation, Romans 13, right? Watch. Just watch. When these devils put that legislation into place where this thing is made mandatory, that MOTB, you're going to have these false leaders out here. One Body, IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC telling their congregation to do what? Romans 13. You got to be subject to the powers, And when you consent unto them, it says what? You shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Because like the scriptures tell you, never trust thine enemy. But you didn't want to listen to the true teachers, man. You wanted to hear what was nice. You wanted to hear what was sweet. You see, you wanted the false teachers to teach you smooth things. You see? And that's going to that's going to cause you your life. Verse 7, he goes on to say what, man? For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And we're already starting to see it manifest with these laws and legislations being put on the books. And it's just going to intensify where they're going to come up against us physically, man. You see? Come into our homes. You see? Take away our possessions. That's what all this is leading up to. Because they want to stop the righteous seed. You see that? Especially those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They want us cut off from the earth, man. It goes on to say what? Verse 71. They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And this is why we've been constantly telling our people we have to be as pilgrims. It's okay for you to have nice stuff, but the time is going to come where we're going to lose all this shit eventually. So you can't be in the mindset of cleaving unto these things as if it's forever, man. No. You see, because Esau is going to try to use that shit against you. Or you want to keep your house, you want to keep you got to take this device. But this is what it's all coming to. They are putting this stuff on the books so they can have the justification and coming up against those who believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And even putting us to death. Because some of us are going to die for this truth. And what we believe in. Because it's written. But at the end of the day, it's okay, man, because we have done nothing wrong. All we've done is stand for righteousness. All we've done was tell the truth. As Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has commanded us to do. Now it goes on to say, verse 73. Then shall they know, then shall they be known who are my chosen. And they shall be tried as gold in the fire, because when that time comes and these devils start to roll upon us, the Most High is going to lift up a standard on our behalf to do what? To protect us. This is why we're not worried about what Esau is doing. We're just giving a report. Because we've built ourselves up in the spirit, man, to understand and know that these things must be. And we know and understand what the Most High is going to do when this devil does decide to roll, man. Because it tells us right here in Isaiah 59 and 19, it says what? So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah shall lift up a standard against them. There it is. There it is. That's what's going to happen when these devils finally decide to come up against the believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And then shall it be known who are my chosen, because the Most High is going to be giving his man spiritual power. He's going to be causing angels to manifest around us to deliver us out of the hands of our enemies. We're going to be put in a crazy ass situation where you might be in a max security prison and know that no one has ever escaped from. The Most High might send the angels to knock the walls of the prison down so you can walk free. Is that far-fetched? No. Oh, matter of fact. And that's the spirit, because that's the verse of the day. Real quick. Verse of the day for May 2nd says what? Yahweh Shah said unto them, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. Come on, man. Come on, man. So no matter what these devils do, if we continue our faith in Yahweh Shah, we're going to overcome them, man. And it's going to be in spectacular fashion. So let these devils continue to put their fucking whatever on the books, man. We're going to continue to push this word until the spirit tells us that's enough. And these devils are going to roll, and we already know what's going to happen to them. They're going to be overcome, man, as it is written. So don't let this shake you. Continue to be confident in preaching this thing until the Most High says no more. Continue to stand in boldness in what we believe in, man, because what have we done wrong? All we've done is tell the truth. All we've done is read the Bible. What's the problem? Every day is continually exposing these people that these people are the wicked and we're the righteous, man. You see? That's all this is being made evident every day that passes by. Just watch. That the ban on the Bible is coming. You see? Laws put into place where you can't go out there in the highways and byways and read the Bible aloud no more. That's all directed towards us, man. That's what it's all about. Getting rid of, or trying to anyway, trying to get rid of the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. But hey, we've done what we were supposed to do. Once again, the damage is done. You see? It ain't no reversing it. But when these devils roll, best believe a standard is going to be lifted as the Most High has promised, man. Now let's go back to 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 73 and 2nd Esdras 60. 2nd Esdras 16 and 73. It says what? Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So we're gonna have to go through it. We're gonna have to go through some suffering, some tribulation. But it's okay, because we're having our faith perfected. You see? We're going to have our faith put on ultra or ultimate. So much faith that it's going to cause us to be beamed up into that chariot with Yahweh Shah. That's what this time is for. And it's going to be okay, man. Because like the scriptures tell you, the Most High will put nothing more upon you than you can handle. Whatever we're about to go through, as the believers, we're about to be put in those situations because the Most High knows that we can handle it, man. You got to believe that. You see, because if you don't, you can't overcome. Verse 74 says what? Hear, O my beloved, hear, O ye my beloved, talking to who? The remnant, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will save you, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High Yahweh is your guide. There it is. That's the reassurance. Even though we're about to go through these things, don't be afraid. Don't doubt. Don't be afraid. Don't doubt. Do not be afraid and don't doubt. The Most High is with us, man. Yahweh Shah is with us. The angels are with us. And they're going to guide us through these times, man. All we need to do is have faith. And the Most High is giving it to us for that reason, for us to believe, for us to pray, for us to call upon him. That's what he wants us to do. That's why he's our God. That's why he gave us Yahweh Shai. So we could come before the throne boldly, man. And we're going to have to be even bolder as we move on, as we move forward in this timeline of prophecy. Verse 76 says what? And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let not your sins weigh you down. Don't let it weigh you down that you have to fall a complete number of times, man, that you can't be perfect in the flesh. Don't let that weigh you down. And it says what? Let not your iniquities lift themselves up. And on the flip side, don't think that you can just be out here doing whatever you want to do. That ain't how it works. You see? Verse 77 says what? Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed, and it is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. Meaning what? Don't be in that spirit of unbelief, man. You see? Because Yahweh Shai can save us from anything, man. Anything we've done, Yahweh Shai can redeem us from it. And we just have to believe in that, man. You see, there is nothing that we've done that Yahweh Shai can't save us from. You see? The most I know we fuck ups, he programmed us to be this way. But he also programmed us to have hope. You see? Hope in being saved and made as Yahweh Shai is. And it tells you that if you have that hope in you, you are made pure. You see? So that's how we have to move as they're coming with this BS that they're coming with. And it's going to be okay, man. The Most High reassured us that it would be. Now I get this one more and I'll wrap it up. Got a dip in a minute. Isaiah 40, where am I going? Isaiah 41 and 8, it says, But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. This is the Most High reassuring us. As these devils come with the bullshit they're coming with, the Most High told us, don't fear, don't doubt. This is what he wants to happen. The Most High wants this to happen so he can flex and show his power by working miracles on our behalf because of the faith that he's blessed us with to have in him and his son, man. He's going to uphold us with the right hand of his righteousness, which is who? Yahweh Shai. Verse 11 says what? Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. You see that? These devils that are fighting against us by putting these things into place to try to justify themselves and coming up against us, they're going to perish. They're going to lose. That's what's written, man. They are going to lose according to the Most High's will. You see? Verse 12 says what? Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. You hear that? These are reassuring words from the Most High. When all of our enemies, especially these damn devils, these Edomites, beginning with the 1948, all these people who are coming up against us, that's warring against us, they're going to be as nothing and as a thing of naught. And that's the fate of Amalek, right along with the rest of the house of Esau, to be completely eradicated according to what the Most High has spoken. You see? Verse 13 says what? For I am Yahweh thy power. For I, Yahweh thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. You see that? So we have help coming, man. All we got to do is keep the faith. Let these devils continue to make the moves they're making. They have to do it because of what? It's prophecy. You see, but the Most High is going to counteract that by doing what? Working miracles on our behalf, upholding us, helping us, defending us, shielding us, being our fortress, our refuge, our buckler, our shield, our defense from these damn devils, man. Because at the end of the day, all we've done is what the Most High has commanded us to do. And that's what we've always been commanded to do. To be obedient to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that's what we're doing in the name of his son Yahweh Shai, man. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful let Ikim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Abba.